Good morning, 14th Saturday. Wishing you all have a happy weekend. Today we have the character Lu, 29th character Lu. By itself, this means regulation, but here a different meaning. Lu means a tuning fork. Of course, in China, olden days, we don't have the metal tuning forks. We have something similar, but made of bamboo. And the whole sentence means that there are certain rules on the sound frequency with different kind of sound, with different tonation. It's a kind of comparison to the leap year. Anything, anyway, these two standards just to mention that there are certain laws, nature laws, and certain laws in nature. And this is about the sound, about the frequency of a certain sound. In olden days in China, we had this kind of device made of bamboo with defined length for a certain frequency of sound. And I think that they're basically for standardization of the sound and also for the use in music composition perhaps. But anyway, that for itself, Lu means regulation. If you don't believe, you can see here, yeah, a law. Lu. And it's not basically U, but with two dots above. This is the German way of pronunciation, Lu. And that down with the tonation mark going down, Lu. Not Lu, but Lu. Okay. And basically the meaning is law, a disciplined, a controlled restraint, Lu. And normally we come together with Fa. Fa Lu means the law. The writing from the top to the left and then to the right. Although there's a lot of strokes, there's no simplification in mainland China and Singapore, and they have the same writing. That is trying to form the Unicode, the Pinyin, Mandarin, and Lu, the U with two dots. For those who know German, we know the sound, how to pronounce it, somewhat different to U. Without two dots, maybe Lu, but Lu with a two dots. In Cantonese, it's Lot. Okay, it's a bit hard. Lot. Korean looks similar. Japanese, Nori. Vietnamese, it looks similar. So learning Chinese will be useful to all the East Asian languages, including Korean, Japanese, and Vietnamese. Lu. That is a radical. Normally it means walking. Ninth group. Lu. The explanation similar to Google Translate. Fa Lu means the law. Ding Lu. Mostly in physics and chemistry we have a certain principle and it's called Ding Lu. For example, the first law of Newton, law of dynamics, or I forgot all about this, and it's called Ding Lu. It's the principle we cannot change, defined in the nature. Yue Shu Ji Lu means self-control. Music, this one that is a bit missing a Google Translate. Yin Lu, this means the nature in the sound. The law of the sound. So it's similar to here. Lu is the kind of device to define the frequency of the sound. Yilu means standardized, without deviations. Yilu. Li Shi. This a kind of olden days the Chinese like to write poem, and for a poem there's certain law there. It unlike the poems in the West, we have more flexibility and more freedom, but in the olden days in China, when if you want to write a poem, it's not that easy. There are certain laws you have to fulfill for every sound. There's a strict rule on that. On every sound, you cannot pick the word that does not comply with the regulations. We have 5 words and 7 words poetry. After that 1,000 characters classic, I may talk about the Chinese poems. That will take another 3 years perhaps, or 1 year, I'm not sure. Okay, so basically, yeah, Lulu here. That the writing in the past and now developed into the standard form. Nowadays, and the standard form right, and that is the Cause it's footprint. Okay, thank you, and we should talk to you about the 30th character tomorrow. Thank you for listening.